This game was played in 1922, quite a long time ago. C4, E6. What's the name of this opening? Queen's Gambit Decline is correct. You got it. After this one, we have knight to c3, knight f6, bishop to g5, bishop e7. Both players doing some pretty solid chess so far. They're just fighting for the center and developing pieces. After pawn to e3, then we see castles, knight to f3. This knight comes in this way. Rook comes over this way to c1. Black does this move here, pawn to c6, queen c2. Another further delay of moving out the bishop. After this, we see pawn to a6, and now the move pawn to c5. Wow, we're doing it right now. Pawn to e5. So they have two attackers on this square, right? And so we only have one defender. That'd be this knight right here. How is this one knight going to take down both of these guys here? Well, he's not, actually. He's going to have some help, because after pawn takes, this knight's going to join the fight, and all of a sudden, we have a dual attack on this pawn, as well as an attack here and here. Bishop takes, we're going to take back right away. Knight to a4, and instead of just taking on e5 straight away, black's going to develop another piece. Rook e8, we're going to go like this, and now the rook's going to participate in the attack along the e file at some point later on down the line. Bishop to d3, still not going to take this guy. We're going to delay a little bit longer by going here, which was going to be important because otherwise we would lose this pawn on h7. Pawn h6 gets played, then we have knight to d4, and then we're going to take pawn here. Which knight would you take with? The answer in this case would be the d knight. You actually want to go this way. Yep, it opens up the bishop, and it's a matter of going forward instead of backwards. Now we're going to see knight to b6. This rook is in some peril. Any normal player would just go rook to b8. Knight takes e3. We go like this. Okay, we're attacking the queen. We're going to be giving up the knight, but then this king is going to be in some jeopardy here in a second. After this, white's going to throw in this check here first. Knight takes f2. So after right here, now he's going to go bishop to h7 check. And then we see the king come over like so. And he goes, okay, so you got a big plan for if I take here. Okay, well, what do you have with this then? So I'm just going to castle. How about that? So then we're going to do this. We're going to go knight just retreats back here to g4, paying no mind to this hanging rook. White eagerly takes this rook. Now we go right here. We've won back a pawn. We also have a fork on these two pieces, in addition to some further attacking possibilities. Let's see what happens next. Queen to e2, and now we have the knight threatened. We are still down a rook, so this better work. And then what do we do here? Well, we are going to take some material. We're going to take here. That does give us another 2 points, so at least we're not down a colossal amount of material. After this, now, he didn't take. He went back like this, because we also were threatening this bishop. Whole lot of action happening here. After this, the knight doesn't really have a good escape square, so it's going to do a desperado tactic. In view of it being taken anyway, might as well grab a pawn on the way down. So after this, now, he's not going to take here. Instead, he's going to bring his knight back to safety and then attack our potentially valuable bishop for later. It is a valuable one, so we're not so eager to part with it, but we have other matters to resolve, namely the knight being threatened. To resolve it, he doesn't go here, he goes this way. What? What is the deal? Okay, so what does this move do? It checks the king, discovered attack on the queen. Very good, very good. So the queen is now attacking the other queen because it just got opened up. So this is called a discovered check. And so we go like this, aided by the rook, we are indeed making a threat right over there, which is neat under normal circumstances, because when they take back, we take it with the rook. But remember, we're down by 3 points right now, and we're about to lose another knight. So what's the deal here? I mean, it's sort of just a madhouse. Well, they take like this, and then black does not take this queen. He instead keeps the attack going with this move, queen to g5. We are going to maybe take this rook. We're also now attacking the queen with a rook. After right here, the king takes, we take this way, and then they take right back, and they're covering this rook over here. At which point, the situation's kind of changed. We traded advantages. For a while, we've been up in a tempi and initiative, and now it's switched. We're the ones up in material. So what do? How do we convert this? Well, we're going to get more material. Why be just up a pawn when you can be up even more than that? Well, he goes here, queen to e5. He's got a threat now to take this, as well as here, and a check. And then he goes on to convert the advantage pretty smoothly. So knight to g3, here check, pow, pow, pow. This queen is a bit of a wrecking ball for white's position. Rook comes up like this, here takes, and it's almost resignable, but at the same time, maybe he can take here. He can't do that just yet because we are threatening the rook. So he's going to come over this way to e2, and then after this, we're going to go right here, and we're up 5 points, and as they say, just a matter of technique. We see the remaining moves like this, bishop f5, and again, we're up 8 points, so it's looking good there for black, at which point white resigned.